Frankly, JD, I think the Iraq that was cobbled together after the First World War is coming apart. Look, this was an artificial creation of European diplomacy. It was governed by the Ottomans, and from Mosul, from Baghdad, and from Basra, kind of Kurdistan, Sunnistan, Shiistan. JD, I think the Iraqi state has ceased to exist.
General Michael Hayden with a stark assessment of the situation in Iraq, saying the situation there may in fact be irreparable. You needed to hear that again after the break because it prompts questions to you at 1-877-Newsmax. If you served there or had a loved one who served in Iraq, what do you think of the assessment of the state of Iraq ceasing to exist? What about all that notion of nation building? 1-877-639-7629. Let's go to the phones first to Cincinnati. We have Howard on the line. Howard, I understand your son was involved in that incident at Fort Hood.
Yes, sir. My son Joshua was one of the forgotten Fort Hood victims. You won't find him listed among the killed or the wounded. He did not exist. The Army forgot about him.
Howard, Howard, when you have this administration trying to call what happened at Fort Hood workplace violence, what is your reaction to that?
Oh, I'm shocked and amazed, but even more so, I am. Since my son's death in 2013, I have written every single member of Congress. I've written the president twice. I've written Mr. Biden. I received a total of 8 responses to 550 letters. And our leaders, regardless of party, are complicit. They let this random act of violence in the workplace definition stand for over 5 years. Folks like Ted Cruz and all the other politicians in Texas say they stood up for the Fort Hood victims, and so they only stood up for some of them. Only some of them. There were 225 co-sponsors for honoring the Fort Hood Heroes Act, legislation from John Carter. It was never voted on.
Here is what we want to do with you, Howard, because, you know, I served in the Congress. I know a lot of people there, and we take up important causes. So please stay on the line, Howard, and we'll get back. We want to follow up with you. We're so sorry for what happened to Joshua, but your voice is listened to here. Please stay on the line. Don't go off, because we're going to pick you up here, our producers, and get the information from you, Howard, okay? Bless you, yes, sir. We appreciate that. Yes, sir. Thank you. Now, also back to General Hayden, asked him about sleeper cells. Here was his reaction. Mike, let me put it to you straight. 20 seconds. Are there sleeper cells here as well?
I don't know, JD. Europe has radicalized communities. We have radicalized individuals. I don't see the network here yet. That doesn't mean we won't see it sometime in the future, but so far, certainly not the kind of problem they have in Brussels or in Paris.
Let's go to the phones from New Palestine, Indiana. Here is Al. Al, about a minute. Are there sleeper cells here?
You can look all over the United States and see the housing conditions, just complete housing conditions that have Muslims living there. And yes, I'm not labeling all Muslims extremists, but I do believe that they're peppered all over the United States in these housing conditions.
So you just think it's a matter of time until those cells are activated, correct, sir?
Oh, yes, absolutely. And that's why we need to get Trump.
All right, sir. Al in New Palestine, Indiana tonight, and prior to that, Howard in Cincinnati. We will be following up with Howard. The difference in Newsmax Prime is this. We're not afraid to take a stand. We're not afraid to weigh in on behalf of people who are searching for justice. And of course, nothing can bring back Joshua, but his sacrifice needs to be remembered. There is much more ahead. When we come back, Ted Cruz confronting the Trump supporters today in Indiana. Stay with us. Do you ever wonder what's causing your low energy, moodiness, or that blah feeling? Well, if you're like 52 million Americans, your thyroid may be the hidden cause. Your thyroid is a master gland controlling many body functions, from the beating of your heart to the function of your intimacy and energy levels. Your thyroid exerts its powerful hormonal influence on your body. Dr. David Brownstein, a renowned holistic medical doctor, says many adults suffer from suboptimal thyroid function and don't even know it. That's why Dr. Brownstein formulated Actilin. Actilin is a premium nutritional supplement designed to support optimal thyroid function. In fact, it's designed to help support adrenal health, thyroid function, energy, and your immune system. Medic Select is offering to send you a free 30-day supply of Dr. Brownstein's Actilin with our special offer to test it for yourself. Call 866-439-3343 right now or click on actilintrial.com. Remember, there's no risk, and you may find it helps to change your life for the better.